we are a digital health company providing online consultations to clients. It all starts in the story of over 4 billion people lacking access to basic health care in the world, and this includes primary care as well. And there are mainly two things that causes this. It is the affordability of care and also the accessibility of care. And the reason why healthcare is not accessible is unfortunately because there is a lack of health professionals out there. We do not have enough doctors to tend to patients. And the doctors that are available, they are unfortunately too pricey for most people. And that's really where BuyNate comes in, that through digital innovation, make healthcare more accessible, make it more affordable, and ultimately make it more equal so everybody can access the service. Researching to why and how we're supposed to solve this, once again, it all started in the problem, right? And how do we solve the issue of accessibility and affordability? And then one of the solutions is, of course, to look beyond how can we automate processes so doctors don't have to tend to everything, let's say in a hospital setting. And secondly, are there things that we can do that can be done online, for example? And of course, for the second part, how do you do this online? Well, simply create an application, for example, because most people now have phones or smartphones, so they can interact with the doctor online. This removes the problem of the logistics, going to a hospital, because that is a big issue by itself, not sitting in queue, waiting for hours. And the second part is then also what we developed in the app is something called a symptom checker. And the symptom checker is basically an automated way for a patient to check their symptoms. So they input their symptoms in the app, and then it asks you questions. And by the end of it, it also provides you suggestions of what type of diseases you might have. So instead of Googling, you do this in the app that we've researched now for nearly 5 years, and doctors have been involved in developing this to then provide this service that is completely free of checking your symptoms within the application as well. We both have a process where you can select your doctor, a specific doctor you want to talk to, and book a specific time slot. And as you're saying, there is a pool of doctors that we have available that you can choose from, specialists and GPs, general practitioners. However, if you want a quick consultation, you can get one within 5 to 10 minutes, and then we just match you with the first available doctor in the application. So it is up to the patient in the end, what they would like. So the patients can access doctors via two different ways, which is video consultation as well as text consultation, so you can talk, which is a little bit more anonymous, right? You don't have to show your face and talk to the doctor. And the great thing about it is also we understand that not everything can be provided online. We also need to do some physical tests or examinations, lab tests. Around 40% of our users need some kind of a follow-up. And what we do then is that we also provide home collection of lab tests. We do at your home, you can also go to the facility, and we have all these partners we're working with to complete the entire, you could say, diagnostic journey for the patient. Of course, you have to both prove that you're a platform that you can trust, because healthcare is all about trust in the end, that you're talking to a doctor on the other side. And the way we establish that is, I think, mainly through two different ways. The first one is that we offer this symptom checker in the app, right? Because even though maybe you don't want to pay for a consultation right away, you just want to test it, see how it works. So we gain the trust of the user by doing the symptom checkup as a start, right? Because it is free to use. And secondly, the important part is that we always make sure to follow up on each and every case that we provide, right? Which means that the diagnosis is not necessarily done in the first consultation. You need follow-ups. As I said, you need physical follow-up as well. And we take care of each and every one individually. And this is very different to how you do it, let's say in a hospital setting where you're just sitting in a queue and waiting, right? Here, you're tended to in a completely different way. It's very personalized. You're talking to your own doctor that you can keep following up with, and also in a very affordable way as well. And I think that has created at least a reputation around Bionate that it is a service that you can trust. And we're also working with partners, for example, such as Jubilee Insurance and insurance companies. So we have other brands working with us to create that trust for the product.